Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back. So, let me turn this off. So, the last video I did, I wanted to come in and do an update to it because I couldn't remember what the filings were that you were required to do, and I gave y'all the one of them was, of course, the correct filing, the UCR filing, which is required. The other one was your BOC3 filing. The BOC3 filing is for let me see how I can explain this. It's like if you were to be, I guess, serve papers or whatever for lawsuits or whatever it is, these organizations or these companies are responsible for collecting that information from you in all the states that we cover. So I think it's in all 48 states. So you get with them, that's $25 for the BOC3 filing. And of course you can go online and do a Google search of your BOC3. And then your UCR filing, of course, is just to determine how many trucks and drivers that you're going to have out on the road. That's going to be about the $65, like I said. And you can also look online, but that's pretty standard with the UCR filing. It's going to be around or about $65, but like I said, you can look online and find some company that you could use that's going to, work for you. But you should not be paying no more than, I would say, $65 to $70 period for that UCR filing. For your BOC, your blanket of coverage filing, your BOC3, which stands for blanket of coverage filing, it covers you, or it covers you in the event that you have whatever, where somebody has to submit documentation to your company or whatever it is. They take care of it and file it, and they accept it for you on your behalf. You can get a company to do that for you for about $25. So those two things are required to get your DOT active, those two filings. Anything else, you may have to do at some point, but it's not mandatory that you do it at the time of getting your MC and your DOT active. Also, what I wanted to, I had thought about when I was, let me close this door. Okay, he's not coming down this far. Okay, when I got off the line with y'all, is that there are some things that you're going to need inside that binder that I did not express to you. And I didn't even know really myself until I was speaking with one of my trucker friends, and he was explaining to me that you also need the just like you have the electronic log device, you actually need paper copies of that electronic log device that you're required to have in your truck as well. So in case your electronic log device malfunctions, you can be able to actively write your logs, your trips every day, which you are required to do. And you're required to keep at least your 7-day trip period in the truck with you. Also, for the DOT physical, if you are in the state of Georgia, you can go to, I'll tell you, it's affordable. Most people have been saying that they've been paying like $80 for it. I just paid $55 for it. It was a walk-in. You can walk in or make a appointment. I did it on the east side in Decatur, off of it's Flat Shoals Parkway at that point. I'm trying to pull it up just to see what the name of the company was, so you could be able to go in and just let them know that Dana sent you. It's called Express DOT Physicals. It's on 3910 Flat Shoals Parkway in Decatur. So yeah, check them out. They were really nice. In and out quick is could be out. My appointment was at 4 o'clock. I did come in a few minutes early, but I was out before 4:30 at the end of the day. So definitely go in and see the ladies over there. Maybe some gentlemen too, I don't know. But yeah, you definitely want to go ahead and check them out. Also, let me think of what else I knew, because this is always impromptu. I never have anything scheduled. Hold on one second.
Are you the one taking me to work?
I think India's taking you.
She's sitting in there doing the dishes.
But she can stop. But that's fine, because I had no... That's fine.
When did you get that?
I've been at it since I got it.
So what are we driving?
It won't be it.
I know.
All right.
Is it your normal car?
It'll probably be my truck.
Huh?
It'll be my truck. So you can go upstairs and get the keys. All right. So, I just got home. And I'm a driver. And they asked me to take them to work. The nerve. But okay. But excuse me. Also, I think that's pretty much it. I just wanted to clear up some things so you wouldn't be looking like, where's the UC filing? No, the UC filing is the UCR filing. And the second filing is your BOC 3 filing, which stands for blanket of coverage filing. And that's pretty much it. As I come and think of things that I stated in the previous video that may need some clarification, I'll come in here and do a part, however many parts I got to do to make sure that you guys are ready before you take that next step into... Oh, I know it was something I want to tell you. Okay, so as y'all know, I do Ryder, or as I'm in the Ryder truck at this moment. Now, Ryder does not accept the Progressive insurance for their insurance because what I was told, Progressive does not offer blanket insurance or something of that nature. So if you are going to do a truck, I wouldn't recommend that you look at some of the other carriers that will allow you to use your insurance. I kind of knew it going in, but I wasn't really 100% for sure. So I kind of wanted to see what they say before I did it. And of course, I submitted the application, or I went and did my not application, but I went and set up my account and everything. And of course, when you doing this, you sending out your information to 100,000 different companies trying to get loads and this and that and the third. So in my oversight, but of course, I did ask the young lady prior to me leaving, like, hey, I have my own insurance. How do we, how do we fix that? She was like, well, she didn't know, yada, yada, yada. Which at the end of the day, if you are at this job and you're supposed to be proficient in your job, you are supposed to know. But whatever it is, it's my oversight. But me and her are both new to the industry, so I'm relying on her, she relying on me, and we both don't know. But I was in banking 20 years. If I didn't know nothing, I wasn't gonna let my customer walk out the door without getting the correct information. Well, we're going to learn something new together. So if I ever get that answer again, I'm going to be able to answer it because I've already experienced, we've already went through that. I'm just not in the business of telling people I don't know without going and getting the information. That's just not how I operate. Now, to each his own. That's just not how I operate. That's why I felt compelled to come in here and give y'all the accurate information. Now, I was going to come on here and show y'all how it looks when you're selecting, because it's so much information. And like I said, there's nobody in there telling you what you got to do, XYZ. What is my thing? But I was telling you, you guys, I don't know if you can see this, but these are the authorities here. This is authority for hire. This is exempt from hire, and this is the private property. But all these other things are actual things that you can check to be able to get onto your authority. As you see mine, I have general freight. I have U.S. mail. I have other, and I have paper products on there. But as you see, there is chemicals, household goods, metal, sheet, coil, and rolls. I have no idea. Vehicles, which is like if you had a tow truck, a motor vehicles. I mean, like if you had the auto carrier, and then a drive towaway, which is an actual tow truck, and then those log and lumber and poles and beams. Those are a different type of truck. Labor materials, mobile homes, those type of things. You can fresh products and all of those. You select all of what you're trying to carry, but do know it's going to have a different thing. You also select if you want to do the interstate or intrastate. I think I explained the interstate is going to every state. The intrastate is staying locally. If you do an intrastate, you will not get an MC number. You will only get the DOT number. But if you want to travel out of state, you will have to do the MC. And then also I have where my authorization is authorization for hire, exempt for hire, private property, and then that's it. And then on my actual authority, my authority states that I'm authorized for property. You got my keys to the truck? Okay. All right, y'all. Well, I'm gonna come back in here and get back up with y'all. But I got go. What you doing? Parents, put him in the truck, please. I did not come home for this.
Come on, bud. I'm going in the truck. Come on.
One moment.
Come on, run. Come on. Come on, run, Chase. Run.
Still on it.
So,
Come on.
I'm gonna eat my food, honey. Cause
You better shut up before you not coming home.
I'm not even supposed to eat this, but I was so hungry. I'm eating food that I don't even eat. Because I was starving to death. And now he trying to work me to death. What y'all don't do is go ask a professional driver to start driving when they ain't at work. But I'll get up with y'all.